Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
How you feeling there, Mac? Good enough to fuck your mother!
Hey guys, it's me. It's Minx. Hi. I know. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Tied Up Tuesday. It's weird being on Friday again. But yeah, I'm Minx, and I am joined by Radar. Hi, Radar.
Hi, it's fucking Friday.
Hey. Hey, girl, hey.
I'm so excited for Friday. You don't even know.
You don't even know.
Oh, yeah, we had another fucking 3-day blizzard because it was like 70 on Saturday. So fuck it. Might as well, right?
It's April.
I know. It's like the end of April too. It's ridiculous.
It was 90 this week.
It was 19 this morning. It was great.
Gross.
Dude, we got like 2.5 feet of snow. It was fucking just dumb. Just dumb. Hated it.
Dude, fuck that. But yeah, everyone, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on a Friday. I know it's different, and that I normally do Tuesdays. However, Tuesday was a bad day for me. Like, it was a bad day. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I had gotten like super into, like, I woke up bad. And thanks, Robert. But yeah, I woke up just in like a shitty mood, super depressed, and like just all these like mental demons just fucking gnawing on my head. And I was like, oh, today's gonna suck, right? And that's at 4:40 in the morning. I'm like, fuck today. And it just proceeded to get worse. Like, I was dropping everything at work, which normally doesn't happen. Like, I was crying while I was scrubbed in, so I couldn't, like, wipe away the tears or, like, smack myself on the face, like, snap out of it. I couldn't do that. And, like, people got worried. They're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I just want to go back to bed. Fucking done with today. You know, and like those of you who have, you know, followed, especially my show, you know, I'm really open with, you know, what goes on with me. And, you know, I've been open in the past about how, you know, I do battle depression. I have been diagnosed with PTSD, but, I have self-harmed in the past as well. And so Tuesday, it was just all these thoughts of start cutting again. Like, you're in so much emotional pain for no fucking reason. But, you know, you're not strong enough to handle it. Start cutting. Like, make the pain physical. You can deal with that better. And part of me was like, fuck yeah, I can. But then the other part of me is like, it's not a healthy coping mechanism. Years of therapy have taught you this. And so that's why there was no show on Tuesday. It was not a good day for me. The depression won that day. I did not harm myself, so I got that going for me. But, you know, it's just some days are better than others, and some days are worse than others. And Tuesday was a bad day for me. But I'm here.
I'm glad you're here.
Right? And thank you, everyone on the Minx page. If you guys, there are a lot of you guys that sent me, like, Minx a message after I had, like, put up that post on Tuesday. And I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to message me and tell me, you know, hey, don't give up the fight. You know, we're all here for you. We got your six. You know, you're like, you matter. you know, and all these other words of encouragement. So I just want to say thank you. It means a lot to me. But yeah, no, I'm doing good now. Although I got in trouble today at work.
What'd you do at work?
Oh, at work, So we use disposable blades, right, for surgery because they cut people and you need them to be sharp. And believe it or not, skin can actually dull a blade really quickly. But yeah, so we're supposed to remove the blades from the knife handles before we take the set to the people that clean all the instruments. And today I definitely did not take the blade off.
So is it like an ass chewing, or is that like a really big deal? I guess I don't.
Well, okay, so it is like a really big deal because, you know, it's a dirty blade. Like, it's got someone else's like blood and or tissue all over it, right? So now it's a possibility that not only could I have cut myself, like, you know, throwing all these dirty instruments into a pan, but the people who clean the instruments could have been cut as well. Although I just want to say that it wasn't found until after it had been, like, after when the set was about to be, like, fully reassembled was when they found it. And they were pissed. Like, they came and got me out of the room, and like this surgery that I'm currently I was currently scrubbed into, and they're like, "You need to go over here and fix this." I was like, "Whoa, sorry, my bad," right? And like my manager today, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" She's like, "First Tuesday, now today, like this is not you. Like you don't make these mistakes." And I was just like, I don't know. And she's like, do you just have a lot on your mind? I was like, Tuesday I did. And then she was like, oh, maybe you're pregnant. And I was like, well, if I am, it really would have literally just happened as Shark Week ended on Monday. So Tuesday was like actually my first day where I was like, you know, not hemorrhaging. So, again, I have no idea why I was super, like, hyper emotional on Tuesday because, again, Shark Week was not happening. So, I should, in theory, right? In theory, have been mentally and emotionally sound and, like, not just out of control. That was not the case, though. So, I apologize to anyone who I may or may not have had contact with.
But you can still be pregnant and have some people have their cycle all the way through their pregnancy.
Dude, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I was hemorrhaging on Friday. Friday was like day 2 of my cycle, and I was like, I'm going to run out of supplies if this shit doesn't taper off. It was ridiculous. Fucking no, it was day 2. Yeah, day 2. It was goddamn ridiculous. And I was like, honestly, like women are fucking superheroes. We can bleed heavily for 3 to 7 days, and we don't die. What's your superpower?
poor Mama Radar. She's got that IED, whatever, and it's supposed to like make it stop or be real gentle or whatever. I don't fucking know, but she has been like the opposite, and and it's so irregular. Like she'll sometimes have it like 3 weeks a month, and sometimes she'll have it like for 3 weeks straight, and it's just like, and I'm like, girl, I'm gonna get you some Quick Clot or something for that because you're gonna bleed out.
Well, okay, so I had the IUD years ago, and it was 6 straight months, and I was like, at some point, I'm gonna run out. Like I can't keep doing this forever. But yeah, 6 months after I got it in, it stopped, and I had nothing for like 2.5 years after that. I was like, this is great. So.
Seeing her, she had that first 6 months too, and then it was like, I don't know, like it's been so. She I don't know if it's connected or not. I think it might be. I don't know, but she had like a ton of thyroid problems, and like she actually has like Graves' disease now, and had to like have her shit taken out.
Oh
and,
wow.
Yeah, and like I mean, it's been a big to do. It's been a big fight with her thyroid and levels and everything for the last 2 years, 3 years. So
That's so bueno. Yeah, right, Skittles? That sounds painful.
I'm okay with it. I mean, like,
I know you are. You don't have to deal with it anymore. And no more babies.
Oh, I still have to deal with it. Because you were talking about, like, the hormones and the whatever. Yeah, it's been, like, 3 years fucking straight. So, but I love her. So that's what matters. Anthony Hobby, my wife and I got pregnant 3 weeks after the IUD was removed. Damn, dude. That sucks.
Get it? Yeah, no, so what are you naming the kid? No, I can't. My fiance, it's not like we're not trying, but we're also not really doing anything to prevent it, right? But yeah, no, I don't know. But like I've been tracking like my temperatures and like just all the other shit that you need to track. Like when you're trying to be like, all right, when is it risky? Or like when can I get pregnant? And so, but I just started doing that. So.
But you know what though? They say the trick is to not try.
I know, right?
Just do what you do, have a good time. Like, obviously, if you have an IED or whatever, or you're on, like, the shots or whatever, you're probably not going to work out too well. But, you know, if you remove all that stuff out of the equation and just enjoy your life, do what you do, you're probably more likely to have, like, those people, okay, I've got a ton of kids, and this is going to sound horrible, but I never sat down and, like, planned to have a kid. Does that make sense? Like we never like talked about like, you know, it'd be cool like we had a kid and like we should get like the cycle
we should
chart.
Start trying.
Yeah, we're just I don't know, do what we do, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, guess what?
Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
well, and then I found out that the pull-out method isn't just the couch. Like, stupid hide-a-bed. It cost like $1,200 and it didn't even work.
No, that's not it. Although I did find out though, this last week that if I really wanted to get pregnant, I need to just get hammered drunk on that sweet tea vodka. And it's like boom, instant pregnancy. So maybe I'll give that a go.
Sweet tea vodka though?
Yeah.
You ever tried it?
No.
It sounds horrendous.
All right, that's just because you're from the north, and I don't think you understand. Like, I'm from California, and I've like definitely integrated well into the South, and their mindset of who the fuck do you think you are if you serve me unsweet tea? Like, get the fuck out. Sweet tea is fucking amazing.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you on that. Sweet tea is fantastic. But whenever they flavor vodka to taste like something, it always tastes like ass.
But
it's never any good.
No, okay. But the sweet tea vodka apparently is dangerous in that it tastes like sweet tea and not like alcohol.
Okay.
So, from what I've heard, you are in fact supposed to like mix it with something and not just ice. You are in fact supposed to mix it, like cut it with water or actual sweet tea or something before you just start chugging it straight out of the bottle.
Are you talking like a Jeremiah weed? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. I've never had it. I think Tito's makes a sweet tea vodka, but I'm not sure.
Because Jeremiah weed is like a sweet tea. I didn't know it was a It might be a vodka. I don't know. But I drink weed and water. That's good. Like with like 2 ice cubes in a tumbler glass. It's really good. But anyway, no, but I don't know. Like, what was that? Like, there's been like a big kick lately of like the honey flavored whiskeys and
That's
like
been
all
going
these
on.
different flavored vodkas, and they all just kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old, and I don't know. One of the guys at work, we're talking about going camping, and he's got a new girlfriend, and she's like, we need to get like 3 bottles of Kinky and take it out to the lake. And I was
3
like,
bottles
no.
of what?
Kinky? You ever had that? It's like a flavored, I don't know, crap. It's in like a giant bottle.
It's flavored crap.
It's a good thing my camper don't have a closet in it, but
Oh my god, I know, right? You'd probably shit all over and they're like, fuck your drink.
oh,
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of like drunk stories, so the the surgeon I worked with yesterday was just this fucking oaf, right? Like he's such a pushover. He didn't know how to fight. Like I could probably fight his ass and win. He was telling me that like 2 years ago he went to the Kentucky Derby and there were some frat kids there who were making fun of his bow tie, and he was schmammered at this point. And he was like, fight me, you fucking pussies! And I was like, what the fuck? Like, that, you said that? He was like, yeah, and then I almost got arrested. He's like, don't drink the sweet tea vodka.
oh.
Like,
I thought he
holy
was.
shit!
I thought you were going to say he had his bow tie and his hat, and he was drinking a mint julep, and was like going to just whoop some ass. That'd be awesome.
And then he told me, he's like, these guys are a bunch of pussies. They could have beaten my ass. But they ran. I was like, why'd you yell at them? You're making fun of my bow tie. He's like, I would have made fun of it too. It was so funny. He was telling me this. I was dying. I was like, holy fuck. Learn something new every day.
Oh, I want to party with that dude.
He was like, I will never go to the Kentucky Derby ever again. Oh, all right.
Oh, one of the bars here had one of those, like a Kentucky Derby party, and you were supposed to get all dressed up, like for the Derby or whatever.
Yeah, you're supposed to have like a big ass hat.
Well, it was a bar in South Dakota, so we weren't really planning. We were just like, me and my buddy Mark. He was actually my roommate in Iraq. He was up here, and he had brought his Harley. Went on like this day long ride. It's like one of the first days was nice enough to ride the bikes, and
Yeah.
kind of stopped all around the place. And he's like, hey, let's go to the 10. Let's have a beer. And I was like, that's a good idea. So we go strolling up in there, and we're in like, I'm in like chaps, and like my Harley vest says "Don't be a pussy" really big on the front of it. And these guys are all like with their bow ties and shit. Like, we're in the wrong place. We'll go across the street. They're like, no, you gotta have a mint julep with it. And I was like, what is
Yeah.
that?
The
And
mint
then-
julep or like julepy or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
They were
not
good.
fancy for that though, so
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was all right.
It was all right.
Ross Golden said vodka's just not for breakfast anymore. And that's right, sir. That's right.
Damn straight. Oh, so really quick. Oh, hi Heath from Tallahassee. My favorite, and I use that term extremely sarcastically. Representative in the House had the audacity to tell Representative Dan Crenshaw, who, one, is from Texas, and who the fuck do you think you are, madam, messing with someone from Texas? So that's one. Two, how dare you tell not only a decorated, like, war veteran, but a Navy SEAL who gave his fucking eye in combat to go do something about domestic terrorists. the fuck do you think you are? What the fuck have you done? Besides bartend and obviously fail at college, considering you have a degree in like global relations or some shit, and you can't even tell us why the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is important or what the fuck they're even fighting over. You also have a degree in economics, but yet here you are saying, oh, don't worry about inflation, we'll just print more money. You fucking idiot. God damn it. Okay, so those of you who don't know what's going on, Dan Crenshaw was responding to that one chick who I can't even say her name. I don't know, Mohammed Tawahidi. I fucked her name up. I don't care. Who described the 9/11 terrorists as some people did something. And then she goes on to justify the establishment of a terrorist organization, right? That was what Dan Crenshaw was responding to. He said, first member of Congress to ever describe terrorists who killed thousands of Americans on 9/11 as, quote, some people who did something. Unbelievable. Which I completely agree with him. Like, who the fuck did she, like, what? Some people who did something? Yeah, it's Muslim terrorists who came into this country and killed over 2,000 people. That's what they did. That's who they were, and that's what they did. That's exactly what happened. So this prompted Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to defend her Minnesota ally, going after the Texas congressman for not co-sponsoring the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund. In 2018, right-wing extremists were behind almost all U.S. domestic terrorists. Why don't you go do something about that? So that sparked an avalanche of outrage, not just with me, but, you know, amongst other people, many pointing to Crenshaw's service as a goddamn Navy SEAL in the war in Afghanistan, as well as his sacrifice, i.e. his fucking eye that he lost in combat.
Well, he lost more than his eye, dude. He got pretty fucked up. He stepped on an IED or something. Like, he wasn't just
he got fucked up. So this one chick is like, you know, AOC implying at Dan Crenshaw, Texas, who served combat tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan, where he lost an eye in the wake of 9/11, hasn't done enough for the victims of September 11 terrorist attacks is astounding, though not shocking, because let's face it, every time this woman opens up her fucking mouth, it doesn't even surprise me anymore, this shit that she comes up with, or I should say this shit that she is coached into saying. Because I refuse to believe that she's coming up with this shit on her own. Like, she is quite obviously someone's puppet. This is just my how do I put this? My view on this. This has nothing to do with the station. This is just my view. I can't stand her. I hope she gets hit by a fucking cow that then farts on her.
But, okay, so I don't know. I honestly think that she's that stupid and spouts kind of like Trump. Like, just like the middle of the night tweets, like, just says some like random stupid shit. And you're like, dude, what are you talking about? I think she does the same thing. I really think that she thinks she's so right and so righteous and so whatever that she just says this shit in confidence. Like, you know, these satire sites are trying to keep up, but she's saying so much dumb shit. Like, I don't even know what's like. I don't know. Even the Onion's like, fuck it. We can't top it.
Right?
Like, she's just this dumb. Like,
the Onion, the Duffel Blog, they're like, we got nothing. Like,
Right.
she doesn't need our help to sound fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They won't touch her because everything she says, you're just like, are you kidding me? But there's people out there who eat it up. They eat it
Oh.
up. They're like, oh, she's great. She's amazing. Them titties, though. Which, all right, the last part I can understand. Like, she either has a really, really good, bra going on under there or, dem titties. Whatever. I can appreciate a nice set. I fucking help create nice sets of titties. But no, but then Liz Cheney brings up a great point, is that a representative of New York, in a district neighboring the one that, got attacked, she says, defending this is shameful and disgraceful, especially for a representative from New York, right? Where the majority of the deaths occurred. Right? And like, she's not that much younger than me, so she should have been aware that this was going on. But yet, here she is not doing a goddamn thing about it.
Well, yeah, I guess she's what, mid-20s, 25, 26, 27, something like that. She should probably remember
29.
looking out her window and seeing it.
Right? Exactly.
Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I cannot for the life of me understand her and the allure of her. I don't know. Does she have great tits? I've seen better.
Right?
Like, let's be honest.
Exactly. So have I. Like, they're all right.
And then you strap
Sandra,
that stupid head of hers on top of it, and it's just like fucking ruined.
legit.
She's
Sandra,
so.
we are talking about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez having the audacity to tell Dan Crenshaw, who is, a Navy SEAL veteran, who's gotten 2 Bronze Stars, 1 with Valor, multiple Purple Hearts, has lost his fucking eye in combat. She had the nerve to tell him that he needs to go do something about domestic terror and the victims of 9/11. Because apparently serving your country was not enough. Losing your eye in combat while serving your country was not enough. Picking up arms in defense of your nation was not enough, according to AOC.
Well, and I don't know. I didn't read the bill in question, the 9/11 compensation bill or whatever. I don't know. To me, it sounds like another one of those stupid bills to like make everyone feel better, and then there's a ton of writers on it that are full of bullshit.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know. Like, fuck it. Like, this dude's I consider him to be. He's more badass than I could ever be. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
I don't know if War Hero is maybe stretching it a bit, but dude's fucking legit. And this chica is just up here talking shit, and that's all she seems to want to do is talk shit. So, and that Ilham Omar, whatever, from Minnesota, she's just pissed off because on 9/11 they lost 19 of their best people. So, fuck, they lost their whole Air Force in one day. So,
Son of a bitch.
but I mean, I don't know. I just, this goes back to that whole super left side right now is just like rallying around like the craziest shit. It's like they're all on mushrooms or some shit, and they're watching like a painting come to life, and that's all like fucking like moss to a flame. And oh my god.
Right? Oh god, it's terrible. Fucking
Maybe-
terrible.
Maybe Bernie's handing out acid, because if you point all the congressmen and representatives in a line and say pick one who's on acid, I would walk right to Bernie. Just saying.
Right?
And that
I
was
mean,
before I
obviously
even
his
heard
hair.
about the dude. So, my cat's attacking me. What an asshole.
Freaking, I like my one cat. The other one's a dick.
This one's cool. Like, she's just trying to get love, but she can not claw the shit out of my back. That'd be
Right,
cool.
Skittles over here. I'm younger than AOC and remember 9/11, right? I mean, if you're at least, I don't know, 5, you fucking remember that shit.
But here's the deal, though. My son is 18. My oldest son is 18.
Okay,
He
yeah.
wasn't alive for 9/11. Well, he was. He was like 6 months old or whatever. And he doesn't directly remember it, but I've taught him the events of that day, and I've taught him the importance of that day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't like, and he's seen, the History Channel videos or whatever. So it wasn't like, every year they do like the 3.5 hours, they do like different newscasts or whatever from that day over the
Yeah.
time period.
Or,
And
yeah.
like he still will like watch it and just be like in awe of it. And you don't, I don't know. Like that to me, like, when they say never forget, like, don't just, 18 years later, be like, fuck it. I don't know what you're talking about. Nine,
Fuck
what?
it!
No, it's 7-Eleven, bitches. I'm getting me a Slurpee.
Oh my god.
Oh, these cocksuckers are just ridiculous. I don't know.
Yep. Oh, hey. Sensocan. Is it Sensocan? Sensocan? I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for following us on Mixer. But, fucking, if my daughter is 20 and she remembers, right? Yeah. Fucking, she was, 2? Maybe when it happened? I don't know. I can't math right now. That's just asking too much. Can't do it. Fucking. Oh, I saw something great today.
What's that?
Like when I got off work, finally, I was like, "Holy shit, this is great!" So President Trump doubles down on plan to ship migrants to sanctuary cities. Says the radical left should be happy, right? He came out at a news conference today and said that he is no longer deporting the illegal immigrants. Instead, what he is going to do is he is going to ship them to sanctuary states and sanctuary cities. And I'm over here laughing my fucking ass off. This is fucking hilarious. So President Trump responded to reports Friday that his administration proposed releasing immigrant detainees in sanctuary cities by not only confirming the plan, but saying it remains under strong consideration. Further, the president tweeted that relocating illegal immigrants to these districts should make the radical left happy. Yeah, no, seriously, cause Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez does talk a lot of shit about being a tough girl from the Bronx, but she sure has thin skin to make that claim because she gets her fucking panties all wadded up in like sand deep in the vagina anytime someone fucking tries to disagree with her on literally anything or calls her out on being an idiot. Oh yeah, that's right. She's not from the Bronx though. She's like from some preppy place up north. Her family was like, upper middle class. She went to a private boarding school. But yeah, no. She knows your struggle, y'all. She's from the Bronx and she fucking changes how she talks depending on who she's talking to. Okay, we'll get back to President Trump and this thing in a little bit. Holy fuck, did you see that video of her talking
Yes.
to a crowd of black people and changing not only her accent but her grammar style? And
Yeah, it was
fucking
like a whole different
clapping
person.
along with each word. Like, what further proof do you need that, one, she's fucking pandering to you, and two, she doesn't fucking respect them at all. She's pretty much saying that the only jobs those people in that entire audience had were servers serving other people. That's what she was saying. She was saying how there's nothing wrong with like folding other people's clothes. There's nothing wrong with serving other people food. There's nothing wrong with driving other people around, which I agree there's not. However, why are you limiting the crowd that you're talking to those jobs? Why are you limiting your audience to subservient occupations? That's what I don't understand. And then,
well, and the very stereotypical ones at that.
Exactly, and extremely stereotypical ones. And then changing how you talk with your accent and your grammar and your sentence structure so that way you sound more like them. Like, how little respect do you have for that community? You know, and it's the same with all the, like, these leftists who come out and they're talking about, like, oh, you know, oh, you're just trying to keep, you know, your gardeners out and the people who are going to clean your pool out on the other side of the wall. Like, who the, like, you know, oh, they're coming here to just pick your groceries. Like, oh, but yet those of us who are midline and to the right, we're the racist ones. Right? Why can't these guys be lawyers? Why can't they be doctors? Why are you assuming that they're going to come over here and do these low-class jobs? I have questions. Like,
first off, she's very guilty of cultural appropriation in this one. Yeah, see, their own term. But she's just followed in the footsteps of the other Democratic greats. You know, you've got Elizabeth Warren, the Native American, and I'm doing the bunny quotes, and you've got Beto O'Rourke, the Hispanic.
Oh, and he's Irish.
And then you've got Bernie Sanders, the poor person
who owns 4 houses.
/ millionaire.
3. He owns 3.
Whatever. Dude's got more houses and Audis than I do, so just saying. It's just, I don't know. All of them are like, they stand up on their pedestal and like look down their nose at people and try to be quote unquote relatable. And they're just a bunch of cocksuckers. And it's like you pull them out of a bag, and it doesn't matter which one you get. They're all the fucking same. And that's what really upsets me about the Democratic Party right now. And I'm sitting here and I feel like I'm bashing the shit out of them, but they're doing it to themselves.
They really are. Like it's beyond ridiculous at this point.
Because even the stuff that's like mainstream now in the Democratic Party on their almost their core beliefs at this point were too far left, even last election cycle. And if not last election cycle, definitely 2. It's like 8 years or so ago, you look at someone like Dianne Feinstein is now like this is like almost a conservative compared to some of these people. And I thought I would never have to fucking say that.
Right. No, but it's true.
Yeah. And you look at, you know, the Speaker of the House, Pelosi, she's like not far enough left for these people. And honestly, 3 years ago, I never would have thought I would have said that she's not left enough. She's a centrist in the party. And that should, if you are like a moderate Democrat, that should freak you the fuck out that you are being left behind. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Pelosi's, but like, speaking of Pelosi, she is pissed about President Trump right now. All right. So we're going to go back to that topic. Oh, by the way, King Jr. Lopez, thank you for the follow on Mixer. So the comments came after, so, you know, just to recatch everyone up on this train driven by an ADD-laden squirrel. We're talking about President Trump saying that he is no longer going to deport the illegal immigrants who cross into this country. He is going to send them to the sanctuary cities and the sanctuary states because they all seem to want them. And they have many times been quoted as saying, "We have open arms for you. Come here." So President Trump is saying, okay, you have open arms for them? Got it. They're coming to you on a one-way train. Like, good luck. And they're fucking pissed about it. It's hilarious. Whoa. I need you to calm down over there. So the comments came after the Washington Post first reported that the White House proposed sending the detainees to sanctuary cities twice in the last 6 months. The proposal was first floated in November amid reports of a large migrant caravan from Central America making its way to the southern border. The idea was again considered in February amid the standoff with Congress over a border wall. The Post said the plan was shot down both times, but on Friday, President Trump signaled the proposal isn't dead. Quote, "Due to the fact that Democrats are unwilling to change our very dangerous immigration laws, we are indeed, as reported, giving strong considerations to placing illegal immigrants in sanctuary cities only," President Trump tweeted. Quote, "The radical left always seems to have an open borders, open arms policy, so this should make them very happy," he continued. This is great. Trump repeated the remarks later at the White House. Quote, "We can give them an unlimited supply. Let's see if they have open arms." He's fucking calling them out on their bullshit. It's great. The president doubled down as Democrats fumed over the relocation idea. The extent of this administration's cynicism and cruelty cannot be overstated, said House Speaker Nancy Pelosi spokeswoman Ashley Tenney. Or I guess that's how you say her name. I don't know. Who said in a statement Friday, quote, "Using human beings, including little children." There we go. Right? Q word right there, y'all. Little children.
Them chillins.
The children! We must think of the children! As pawns in their warped game to perpetuate fear and demonize immigrants as is despicable and in some cases criminals. Excuse me, madam, you forgot to call them what they are, which is illegal. You are here illegally. We do have rules. If you want to be here, follow them. She added, "The American people have resoundingly rejected this administration's toxic anti-immigrant policies, and Democrats will continue to advance immigration policies that keep us safe and honor our values." He's not anti-immigrant.